Hey, saints, TIs, children of the Most High. Again, we're about to fly. Hey, I wasn't going to come on tonight. I'm pretty exhausted. I've been having some horrible nightmares, and the Lord will not leave me alone until I come on and put just a little something out. So you're not going to see my ace right now because I'm in my bedclothes. Unless you want to see me in some nice long johns. And that would be 2 thumbs down. You can see my thumbs. It's me. Anyway, this was, if y'all been following me, this is the Pegasus horse that I had the dream of that I was really excited about 2 weeks ago. Oh, it's March 20th, 2018, and the time is exactly 9:30. Wait till they get a load of me. Anyway, yeah, I had an adventure today. I went on another field trip with the Lord, and it was a pretty amazing day. I'll try to make it pretty brief, but it's hard for me because I do have ADD. Yeah, you know me. I don't even think it's ADD. I think that's a bunch of baloney that the powers that be made up. If we're hyper and we have a lot of things that Father's showing us, of course we want to talk about all these different things. But I do get off track, so I'm going to try. Oh, and they're making loud noises outside. It was totally quiet until I started this. But anyway, I'm going to ignore them. Okay, so first I'll start off with my dream. The first dream I had was a nightmare, and it woke me up at exactly 4:30, which I know is part of Satan's hour. And it was about Beyonce. I do not listen to Beyonce. I know Beyonce is totally taken over by Sasha Fierce, which is a evil, evil demon, a high up demon, and I believe could even be Satan himself, a Jezebel spirit and all that. But I just wanted to put the dream forth in case somebody else might be having something like this. I dreamt that I was in a silver, like a beautiful silver car. It was really nice. It was a 4-door. I don't know what kind of car it was. Kind of like like a chrome silver. I don't know. But anyway, long story short, too late. I'm sitting in the passenger seat and nobody's in the driver's seat. And I see a man running, and I didn't see his face or anything. I just knew he looked totally horrified. And then I look, and Beyonce is flying behind him, actually flying, and she's going to kill him. She's a vampire in the dream, and I don't remember what happened. I don't know if she got him or what. The next, it was like a split second. I remember I thought, oh my gosh, the window's down. My window's down on the passenger side, and the keys are in the ignition. And she sees me and immediately just flew and was right by the window. I did not even have time because I knew if I turned my back on her, she would somehow get in through the window. It was halfway down. And so I knew I didn't have time to turn on the ignition. So I manually rolled up the window, which I don't think you can do that, but in the dream I did it. And she almost got her hand in the window, but I closed it just in time. Then I realized that the door was unlocked, and I pushed it down. I pushed the lock down. And then I realized that the driver's side door was also unlocked, and she was already over there. She had materialized on the other side of the vehicle, and I had just enough time to reach down and click it shut. And then I knew she was about to jump on top of the hood of the car, and I said, I got to get out of here. So I jumped into the driver's seat. I backed up. It was a stick shift, which is funny because the Lord had me come on 3 nights ago and show y'all that it's that magazine cover that I came upon that was lying on the ground that said headed into high gear, going home. So it was a stick shift. I backed up once, and then I went forward and turned right, which I know means going towards God, the right-handed path, the good side, right? And as I'm driving away, I realized I got away from her, and a white vehicle, which I'm believing was something good, was pulling into the parking lot that I was leaving. It was out in a like a parking lot in the woods. It was all surrounded by like not palm trees. I miss the beach, y'all. Pine trees and stuff that you'd see up in the mountains. So I just wanted to put that forth. I don't know if it's just something for me. I don't know if it'll help somebody, but I do believe that there are vampires on this earth. We have to guard our light because they're trying to suck our energy. Okay. Especially TIs, saints, this is for you. They're trying to steal our energy, our life force. And that's also symbolic of a vampire. Then, interestingly enough, after I finally went back to sleep, I woke up and I had two words in my head: cranberry and Everglades. Cranberry could be the color red. You know, if you're a TI and you've been targeted as long as I have, or aware of it as long as I've been aware of it, you notice that we're constantly harassed by people in red. But I did look up cranberry, and it's a low creeping vine. But interestingly enough, Everglades, which I know because I lived in Florida, y'all. Y'all have been following me. I was there like almost 3 years. The Lord guided me out of there a couple months ago. But Everglades is a place in Florida, but it also means a marshland covered with swamp. I'm almost thinking, is this a warning for Florida? Is this a warning something's coming? And then the Lord reminded me of, again, stuck in the 80s. These songs keep coming up, the 80s and 90s songs. The Cranberries was a band back in I guess the early 90s, maybe, late 80s, early 90s. And their main song that they were famous for was called Zombie. Zombie, zombie, zombie. I won't torture y'all with my singing tonight, but that's just kind of symbolic to me. Like people are walking around like zombies, not noticing the signs in the sun, moon, and stars, the weird things in the weather, the chemtrails, the 5G network that they're now putting up. Richie from Boston, go check out. He just put a video up about they put two of these tower things right outside his house. So keep your eyes open for that, y'all, if they're going up around y'all, because that is how they're taking a lot of people out. However, if we have the Holy Spirit, we're protected. We have no fear. The Lord will guide us to where we need to go, or we get to go home. I'm believing we're about to go home because this main thing that I was so excited about my dream 2 weeks ago, it was around March 1st, where I dreamt about two white horses with wings that one allowed me to pet them. The Lord gave me revelation on that, y'all. The dream was I was sitting on a bed. I'll recap it real quick. And I was told, which I figure was the Lord, said, go to the window and look out. I look out. It's a glass window. There's a stream. And then across the stream, I see two white horses. What I think are just horses, and then I notice they have wings and they're grazing in bright green grass. To me, the horses grazing means they're being fed until it's time for basically them to come get us to mount up. The chariots of fire, interestingly enough, that I've been seeing around, that I took videos of. When I typed it in, it comes up and they show two white horses pulling a chariot. Also, Greek mythology, it's Pegasus, right? And I believe that Atlantis is being unearthed. Could even be above us in the firmament. Could be like down in the pit area underwater. But whatever it is, I know that it's real because I've had dreams about it off and on since I was a kid. So they hide these things in plain sight from us. But getting back to the dream, then when the horse comes over, he was transported. I didn't see him fly, he just transported. And I said, he's coming, he's coming. And then I think I said it a third time, that actually means Jesus is coming. And the horse laid down beside me, and the other horse then was at the porch. I believe that means the one horse is Jesus's white horse, and the other horse that laid beside me on the bed and let me pet it. Isn't this cool, y'all? Is my horse to ride alongside Jesus in his army. The regulators mount up, and it all goes with why I've been seeing horses for the past year. Now, here we go with the horses. So I go for a walk today, and as I, go down the path, there's a magazine and it features this horse. It's a sculpture. They have moved it since the magazine came out at the beginning of the month, but I did find the gallery where this man, the artist, was, and I actually got this little. It's like a little I don't know, postcard or something of a paper horse Pegasus. Okay, and then kid you not, this all happened within about a 20-minute walk. The Lord had me go right next to this. Hopefully y'all can see it. It's a hand lifting up a horse, and it looks like